graveyard. She was like, Marcus! Dude, every motherfucker in the fucking place knew her. So she a regular. I was like this, no. I'm never going out with nobody until I know them. I'm not meeting them out in public trying to get to meet them. We gonna meet, and then that's it. You know what I mean? Back to the room, though. Man. So disrespectful, girl. Disrespectful ass.
Because if you thought, okay, we go on vacation. If we start up at the Maldives, we start up at Bali or Bali, we start up at...
Go to motionray.com to add this to your video, and that.
You know, the same ship. Where do we go? So can we look like stay in the States? Can we go to like California? If you live in Florida, let's go to California. If we in California, let's go to Florida. Or we go. Why we got to go 12, 14, 15 hours away?
Because anytime a woman do that, I think to myself, she trying to hit it and quit it. She trying to get what she can get and then be gone.
Right.
Because why you want to start that high?
Yes.
Why you want to start that high? It's a red flag to me. You can tell me, hey, let's go to Bali. Yeah, because I know that you want to get that and be gone.
Right.
You really want the pictures. You want to post on Instagram, and that's what it's about.
Can we do something without taking pictures? Why? When did this thing about?
Oh my God.
You mind if I take a picture? I do mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, you go. Put your hand there. You be like this. I don't want to put my hand there. It's always a photo. It's like, dude, let's just relax. Yeah, let's just chill. Let's get to know each other. Let's vibe. We don't need the cameras and the photos and all that. That's
and even if I see women. Even if somebody see, like, they be in Bali, they take a picture by themselves. Really?
Motherfucker, you got away from him.
He there. It might be when he got
bathroom. He there. All them selfies by yourself that you can wait. You walked away. Nobody.
Teddy, taking it to the house. Reservation for 6. Whatever you call a touchdown. One thing's for sure. Bet today. Ready to do your touchdown thing? True body, team enhanced body.
I like everything natural. It's
marvelous to watch throw a football.
one less thing to deal with. You know what I mean? I like natural hair. I like natural.
Where you find that at?
But natural hair, it's out there.
Oh,
you gotta look though. You gotta look.
You go to Puerto Rico, Dominican. Even women that got good hair still covered up.
I get it. And look, I'm not mad at any woman who does any of that.
Absolutely not.
And weaves and all that. I'm just saying, me personally, it's just, I just like, again.
Wow, this is so fresh, bro.
I just like simple shit. You know what I mean? I like you in your sweats. Like when we chilling out. You know, we ain't gotta lay a towel down for you to lay on the pillow. You know what I mean? I had some motherfuckers leave whole profiles on my fucking pillow. Like, yeah, man. Portraits.
Yeah. That's too much.
I done had portraits.
Are you a gift giver?
You know what? I'm the type of guy that's going to do something. I don't like surprises. I hate surprises, but I like surprising people, which is weird. You know what I mean? I'm the type of guy to be like, hey, yo, everybody, come meet me over here. We over here. Let's go get it. Everybody come through. Hell yeah, let's go. Well, man, I got it. Let's go. You know what I mean? I do that in a heartbeat. You know, like I'm very spontaneous like that. You know, get up, go to a concert or whatever, grab my people. I won't even tell them. I just be like, get dressed. And my people, they know. They'll be like, if I call them, be like, hey, get dressed. They be like, oh shit. They already know. You know, that's something special about to happen. You know what I mean? So yeah, in that kind of way. But I'm not like, you need this and that. Like, you gotta kind of like ask me and shit. You know? Yeah.
I understand. I saw that you said you don't like women that are good in the bedroom because you fall in love.
Like good in the bedroom?
Yeah.
I don't like good sex like that. No, I don't.
What you mean?
I know because, and I said this before in my special, when a woman is too amazing, I can't help but to think about all the practice she had.
Okay, but now you playing the game.
I know, I've been like this. I just want to see what we can do together.
I mean, you might be looking from a distance. I'm like, damn, I want to be like to play with Tom Brady. Now you got Tom Brady. You don't have to wonder.
I like a motherfucker who knows what she's doing, but I feel like getting to know each other while we doing that is the turn on for me. Not let me show you what works. I don't want let me show you what works. Me, I'll be like this. That might not work for me. I'll be like, yeah, or wow, why don't we just feel each other out and see what works for each other? You know?
It's different. It's different. We grew up, what we grew up and what women were doing and what it is now.
Yeah,
it's totally different.
Now it's like, this is here. Let me give it to you.
Yes.
Like, yo, wait a minute.
Yes.
It's awesome. And that's what I'm saying. That's how I am. I'm like, wait a minute now.
Nah, I ain't like that. I'm like, come on. I like, come on. Beyonce style. It's a different time. Look, I think I'm a little older than you, Dion, but and I remember that being a teenager and what women would do then, and then in my 20s and what I'm 30s and I'm up in this, and what it's a whole different ball game.
It's so bizarre.
If somebody would have told me this when I was a teenager, that it would go to this,
yo,
sounds like man, you crazy.
But you know what? Social media has a lot to do with that as well. It's just, it's they have to, I think, and I could be wrong. Don't crucify me, but I think they have to be like that because there's so many options. A man can go on Instagram or swipe or do whatever, and yo, he can have somebody like that. I remember this one girl told me this girl used to date. She married her guy, and I said, how did you pull him? She was like, man, I fucked my way to the top. And she was like, I meant that shit. She said, I would fuck him anytime he wanted to, whatever he wanted to do, I'd do that to the point where he was like, man, I ain't leaving you. She was like, I literally fucked my way to the top to get out. And that's what a lot of women feel like they have to do. It's like women wait to be like, and men are also out here so disrespectful with the shit that a lot of women are used to that. You know what I mean? If somebody like me and you walk up, charismatic as fuck, we might look like lames. I've been called a lame.
Yeah, simp.
You know what I mean?
You a simp.
They're just simp, yeah, like, because you're being charismatic about it, you know? I've turned down fellatio from a woman, and she thought I was gay because I ain't want it. And I'm like this, nah, like, did you do that with everybody? Just out the gate? Yes. You don't want it?
Where were y'all at?
Where was we at?
I ain't got no collar on my shirt. I ain't turning that guy. I wear t-shirt.
Your ass ready.
Internet and that stuff. That Stevie Wonder took it.
From hard hats to steel-toed boots, Granger's got your safety needs covered. Literally.
Girl.
Yo, true story.
Come on, Dion.
True story, dog. True story. You can't write that shit. You can't write that shit.
Hold on.
Stevie Wonder.
Not the boy G, the 13-year-old.
Stevie Wonder. Like, he married, he chilling now, but that motherfucker was a savage. He got you, man. Stevie got everybody. I'm serious. Stevie, motherfucker, dude. Everybody be thinking that I was just joking about that, but nah, Stevie was a savage. Oh, man. Man, we went to a concert, and me and her, we chilling, and she was like, I was like, man, we went backstage, and one of Stevie people was like, man, he wanted to meet her. Her? Yeah, look like they wanted to meet her, and I was like, yeah, go ahead, meet Stevie. I'm sound good, you know? And I'm sitting there like 45 minutes.
Oh, no, he got it.
And then she come back, and she goes, hey, do you mind taking a cab home? And I said, why am I taking, because she drove. I'm like, why am I taking the cab home? She was like, cause Stevie, he just wanted to talk to me about some things and da-da-da. What? And I was like, are you kidding me? She was like, yeah, she gave me $100 to go home. I got in the cab and went home. And I was like, wow, this is a dark day. Stevie, Jack, and every time I saw that motherfucker, I'd be like,
You thought I was recommending.
I said, you know what you did, motherfucker. And he was like this, oh man, stop playing. Stevie, a motherfucker. Like, he'll just come up to you and be like this, stop acting like a bitch.
That really happened?
Man.
First of all, you know you waited 45 minutes.
Stevie, a motherfucker. Let me tell you something. Questlove got a story about Stevie Wonder. If you ever talk to Quest,
We have to get Quest on.
tell him, Quest, I'm putting you on blast. He knows Stevie's a motherfucker. Everybody knows Stevie a motherfucker. President Obama knows Stevie's a motherfucker. Stevie's a motherfucker. Like, Stevie,
I ain't never heard of Stevie.
ask Quest. Quest told me, like, sometimes Stevie don't even be invited to shit sometimes. He just be showing up. Turn out Stevie. True. And Stevie show up and act a fucking fool in that motherfucker. Like, but he's chilling now. He married. He chilling out or whatever.
You wish you'd been married to him.
Stevie was a motherfucker. Ooh.
Would you date publicly?
Date publicly?
Yeah. Would you know have you and your girl on the internet, on social media, y'all clear cake, look, we here, look at Dion and the people?
I don't think so, man. Not how the world is fucked up right now because people get all in business and they'll tear that shit up. Don't nobody want to see you happy. Nobody wants to see you happy. So why display that? You know what I mean? It's like, we don't need to do that shit. And people who do that, that's fine or whatever.
To each his own, right?
To each his own, whatever. But I just feel as though that motherfuckers is gonna try to destroy that shit and then get all in her ear or get in my ear about her. You know what I mean? Well, I'm like, I'd rather keep it real light. We stay little. You know what I mean?
Because that's how I am. I believe if you date publicly, you got to break up publicly.
Yeah.
If you date in private, you can break up
in private. And your problems don't have to be everybody's problems.
And TMZ and nobody else.
Everybody not looking at like J-Lo and Ben and all that. That should be nobody's business. Nobody's business. But if you go out there
and put it out
with
there,
the ring and the gowns and all that shit, then you got that coming. And then you
can't ask for privacy when you're giving everybody public display.
But here's the thing that trips me out. When you repeatedly do it.
Yeah.
You should learn from the first episode. You know what I mean? First time that happened. But you keep doing
First
it.
five movies.
Yeah, the first five. It's like after a while, it's like, oh, you're doing this.
Right.
You're doing this. Right. You know what I mean?
Has any other celebrity clipped you other than Stevie?
Man, who else clipped me? I'm quite sure a gang of them. There's a gang of them clipped me. You know who a motherfucker is? I'm putting out the Jim Johnson. Is it not Jim Johnson? Jim Johnson. He used to play ball. That's my
Jim Jackson.
Jim Jackson.
Jack. That's my dog. That's my dog. Jack. That's my dog now.
Jack, get it in, baby. Jack, that's my. Shout out to Jack. That's my dog. I like hanging with Jack. Boy, that boy go. Ooh, it's a good time with Jack.
I heard you dated one of Shaq's exes.
Let me show you how to make your videos go viral. This is the influencer's best kept secret that can make your videos go viral. It is so.
And you couldn't feel the shoes.
Man,
why would you do that?
Don't ever fuck out the Shaq. That's the point. Like, don't do it.
Why would you do that?
I didn't know at the time. She told me later. After I got up, I was like, man, that was real hollow. That was real hollow. Why was that so hollow? I'm whistling in this one. Come on, not Nathan. Touch nothing. nothing. Touched nothing, nothing at all. And I was like, and so I was just like, yeah, so who did you used to deal with? She told me, and I was like, get the fuck out of here. I said, that's
You should have told me that before.
Dude, she told me she's still everybody. She's still everybody. She go, hey, my name is such and such, and you know I fucked with Shaq. Oh, okay, well, nice meeting you, sister. Dude, Shaq,
You ain't go back though?
that's my nigga. No, I ain't go back, man. I was traumatized. I was traumatized. Jack, you don't. I'm telling you, don't. Nobody. If she fuck with Shaq, just keep moving.
Have you ever got caught cheating?
I did. I got caught cheating. I was living with this girl and came home, turned the light on, and the other girl I was dating was in the house with her.
I was like, I got the wrong apartment.
And they both was like this. Yeah, motherfucker, what you gonna do now? Yeah, da-da-da. And I sat there calm. I was calm. I was cool as the fawns. I sat there and was looking at both of them. And they did all they, what you gotta say now? What you gotta say now? And I was cool as ice. I just said, who gonna stay with me? Which one of y'all gonna stay with me? That's who I'm explaining to. And one of them was like, see, I knew you didn't care, motherfucker, and left. And the other one sat there was crying. I said, you leaving too? And she just sat there. And she was like, and that's why I explained it to her. Me and her, I kept it going.
Deal out here cold. That's cold. I was trying to get cold. I'm only explaining one time.
Explain it one time to one person.
You or you?
You. Who am I talking to? Wow. I talked to her. Me and her, we was cool. Yeah. I told her exactly what happened. On some real shit.
So what about marriage?
Would I get married? Yeah. I would like to get married. I would like to get married, but again, it's got to be with that motherfucker, that friend, man. No stress, no none of that. Even if you feel stress, you gotta believe in yourself that this ain't shit. This ain't bigger than us. You can't keep making situations bigger than us. Like, you have to understand the situation at hand and know that if we are going to grow together, we're going to constantly have issues. Because the level that we are on now, we got issues on that level.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now, if we go here, it's new issues with this shit. It might be, I got to be out of town. You might have to be out of town more. I got to be out of town more. Now that adds more trust. You know what I mean? Now we get to this level. We got a new house. We got to do that. Now we got new neighbors and shit. Now we got to do this and do that. And the house, we got different issues with the house. Like, we got different issues with the house. Like, it's levels. But for every level, it's a new devil. You know what I mean? And so therefore you have to deal with that. But you cannot let that be greater than where you're trying to go in your situation. And you have to learn from that, from each level. A lot of people, they go to another level and then they argue. And they never think that, no, we got another issue. We got different issues on this different level. If we now making money and we successful, that's going to come with extra hoes, extra niggas and shit like that. And so therefore, you got to be able to handle that. You know what I mean? And you got to be able to deal with that. And then it's going to come to another level where you don't even spend time together.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you got to be able to be cool with that. So you got to be able to you got to be able to know that we are bigger than any issue on this level. Until I find that woman, then we good. But we definitely have to grow together and have some issues in order to grow.
I heard you talk, and I hear the pain, the love, and your voice for your mom. Are you looking for that? And late, you say that was your right hand. You say there is a place that you could always go, and you could lay, and it was perfect. And you haven't found that in that one person. Are you looking for that? And late.
So I searched for that love, and it don't exist. You know,
So that's unconditional. Your partner's gonna love you on the conditions you don't cheat, you don't hurt me, you don't lie to me, you don't do anything. Your mom is gonna love you. Could do the most heinous. She gonna say, yeah, that boy wrong and he deserved it, whatever happened, but that's my baby.
Yes.
That's unconditional. I'm not so sure outside of the family dynamic you can get that.
You can. And you search for it. When you miss it,
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
LA set to take over again on offense.
Zoro.com knows that every job is important. And for more than 10 years, Zoro.com has been delivering tools, parts, and supplies for your business in stock and ready to ship free the next.
that's when you miss it. You don't even realize what unconditional. No one who still has their parents even know what unconditional love is right now. I don't think they know. They just know that they love their parents. You know unconditional love when you no longer have it. When you no longer have that shit, you be like, oh, that's what that was. And you search for it and you can't find it. I've lost women trying to find that. You know what I mean? I lost people in my life trying to find that, you know. But I also lost people in my life from not allowing me to be different. You know what I mean? I'm no longer the same, and I never will be the same. So anything that you expect from me of how I used to be, and I'm not doing that, I honestly think you selfishly around me for your own good because of how I make you feel. But you're not willing to convert your feelings towards me. You know what I mean? So me trying to find that in women, I no longer do that. And I admit that I think I have done that because I was looking for that feeling and I couldn't find it. And I accepted the fact that is gone.
That's gone. It's never coming back.
It's never coming back. And so now I feel kind of like the love that's there can't compete with that. When I have to train my mind to go that this is a different love that you have to invest in, and you have to build it and grow it and build it to something. It would never be this, and you have to stop comparing.
Right.
And people who lose people, you have to stop comparing loves because you'll be miserable your whole day. You have to go, this was that, and that's over. Now you have to build another kind of love and another kind of trust with this person. They keep stop comparing and searching for this because you would never have this ever again. You know what I mean? And so that's where I am with it right now, where I'm not trying to put that upon people and deal with it myself and just keep it moving. You know?
Are you willing to change for a woman?
Yes, I am. I'm willing to change, definitely, and I have changed. You know, I've changed totally. You know, in my older years, I'm no longer thinking the way that I used to think. You know, I used to think about career and jokes and stuff like that, and now my mind is different. You know, I'm older. I'm thinking about legacy. You know, I'm thinking about
Kids?
like setting up. You know, like my son, making sure my son is straight. You know,
You want more kids?
I don't know. I mean, maybe. I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I don't feel like I really want to right now. I feel like I'm too old to have a kid, and you know what I mean? I just feel like, you know, I wish I would have had more around the same time I had my son, but again, that's over, you know what I mean?
But you see how quick you said you're willing to change?
Yeah.
The majority of the women aren't willing to change. He better accept me how I am. You see how quick the man was willing. You said I'll be willing to change.
Yeah.
Men are always asked to change. Women accept me as I am.
Yeah, and that's real, and that's a word. And look, that's where a lot of disconnect is. You know what I mean? Because they're not willing to change and play their position in a sense. They're not, because they go, hey, take me as I am or not, because that's how everybody else does. They take them as how they are. When it's like, no, you have to make this work for you. You got to look at how the good in this person and see what they can bring, what value they can bring, and then work from that. If you really think this person can elevate you love-wise, money-wise, spiritually, then invest in this person. You know what I mean? Don't come with just your ways and your ways only and think that this is supposed to happen. Because yes, it's going to be some people that will adjust to yours, but then they'll be miserable.
Right.
And can you live with that person being miserable in your life?
No.
Like you don't even want that. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to know. If I'm not bringing you joy, we shouldn't even be around each other at all. I went out with a woman who wanted a kid, and
That's not where you work.
I told her, I was like, man, it was the hardest thing in the world. Where I was like, you just gotta. I want you to go have your kid. You'll find love again, but you gotta go have your kid. You know, and it was the hardest thing in the world. But I'm that type of guy where I'm like, I want you to have joy, and I want you to live your.
And you're going to be mad at me because I denied you the ability to live.
Exactly, and I don't want to live with that. And I don't want to live with you looking at me all day long going, you know what I mean? And so I want you to do whatever it is you need to do in order for you to be happy. I'm big on, if it makes you happy, it don't gotta make sense. Whatever it is. If it makes you happy, it don't have to make sense. Whatever your situation is, if you got a husband or you got a wife and y'all got some people on the side and y'all taking care of your household, man, that's your business.
Right.
And you do that. As long as it makes you happy, it don't have to make sense.
Only to you.
Only to you.
Where are you on interracial dating?
I think nowadays, man, there's so much shit to like worry about in the world. Why would you care about who dating who? You know, but me personally, like what I date outside my race, I don't think so. No, not at all. Like not like being a full-blown relationship like that. I'm not saying that I would. I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I say I won't do something, it happens. Right. Like, I leave this interview, I'm walking down the street with a white woman. Right after this interview. I mean, what you doing? Like I said I would. Yeah, and that's why I got her right now because I said I would. So it's like, you know, it's like again. If it makes you happy nowadays, go with it.
Right.
Like, I'm just all about people having joy because there's so many haters out here. There's so many people that disrespect you. There's so much hate. There's so much hate online, comments, all that shit. It's just hatred. And it's like, dude, whatever make you happy, just go do that shit. Go do that shit. Go get happy and get out the way. Because these motherfuckers out here to destroy you. They don't care what it is. They are going to leave negative comments. I just don't, I don't get how they are right now. You know what I mean? One day I looked at Dwayne Wade page, dude. The hatred that's on that man's face, it's like,
that's that man's child. They want the man to disown his child.
That's his child. Crazy.
How does that affect you?
It's the most weirdest shit in the world. And why do you think your opinion matters? I feel like there ain't no Fortune 500 motherfucker leaving no bad comment. Nobody. Because they ain't gonna fuck up their own shit. And they ain't got time to leave negative comments. It ain't something positive or something you want to leave out there. Then why would you leave that? So anybody that leave a negative comment, no, you showing your economic situation. You should not be doing that shit.
And if you don't like what this man or this woman have going on in their life, why are you following them?
Why are you? It's so. This how fucked up everybody is. They will follow a motherfucker they do not like just to see what this motherfucker do every day and fuck their whole day up. Yes, their whole day be fucked up. Looking at what this person do. Well, all you gotta do is unfollow.
Name the person. Dion, name the person that don't like a particular food, but then go to that restaurant to eat. So you don't like this person. Why are you following them?
Why are you fighting? And it's so bizarre. That's what I mean. It's like the hatred. And they want to keep up with what that person's doing. And they feel like they want to see what they do. It's so bizarre. People be on my page and they be like leaving the nastiest shit. And I be like, why? What do you think what do you want me to do about your comment? And I never met you a day in my life. Right. What do you want me to do about that? Know you. I told him, man, I'm telling you, like, Martin Luther King and they couldn't have had pages.
No, hell no.
They couldn't have pages. No, they couldn't have pages. It's like you have a device where you can touch someone that you admire. You can talk to them.
Yes.
That didn't happen nowadays.
No.
Did it?
No.
You can talk to them.
No. We never had that kind of access.
No.
We never had that kind of access.
You can talk to James Earl Jones. You can do that. Now you have the ability to reach out to who inspires you, and you
want time to be you relax. Yes.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Why didn't you ask them economic shit? Or
how did you get into the business?
Into the business, or ask them about relationship advice or whatever it is, you know? And I think I just want to throw this out there, the best relationship care that you can have is watching a stand-up special. I just want to throw that out there. Have you ever did that?
Your special? Okay, mister.
And I ain't even just saying mine, but have you ever watched the stand-up special with a woman? And what the comic was talking about, y'all discuss, because they'll talk about relationship shit, right?
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Any couple should watch a stand-up special and it'll help their situation. I just want to throw that out there.
Hold on, I heard you had a bad experience with a threesome in Atlanta. What made you want to try that?
Well, one of the girls was in the NBA, the WNBA, and that was kind of odd.
Okay.
I talked about it in my special.
I know you did.
Yeah, but that was a real situation. Yeah, this girl was like, I want to get down with you. And I was like, I want to get down with you too. I was like, she's like, she's like, I'm going to call my girl up. I was like, whoa. Yeah, I was like, let's go to the room. We go to the room, man, she walked in that motherfucker. She was like 6'5". Hooper. Like, knee bandage on. She came in there like, what's happening? What we doing? And I was like,
See, that ain't me.
I never thought.
I'm old school, dude. I like my women like basketball 101. 101.
You never had threesome?
No.
Never?
No.
Why?
My attention span ain't too long.
What?
I need to focus on this right what I got right here.
Okay.
Right here.
So, really? Never. Have you ever been approached?
Yeah.
And you turned it down?
The best thing about Chime is being paid up to 2 days early. Install the Chime app today.
Into the intermission.
I'm in my bed, like I need some ruffles. Ruffling these feathers, but these hoes that they gon' do something. They gon' pay the price if I pull out and let that thing cut the wild. Risk my freedom from a dummies that don't speak.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah?
Me, I think the biggest thing is because I'm afraid. Because prior to becoming who I was, who I am now, I might have would have done it. But I had already started to become a known commodity. And the last thing I said, nah, it ain't worth it. So I have to be careful of certain situations now. But I feel like, man, I try to be, because you hear people talk about it.
So look, if the woman that you deal with, if she came to you and was like, man, I got a young lady that want to join us this evening, and you trust her, you wouldn't do it? Nah. Yeah.
He don't want to hear all this. I'm not gonna lie, no.
I wouldn't say do it just with anybody, but I would say that do it with some people that you trust and that y'all know each other and it's good. But man,
I got tunnel vision. I have a singular focus. I got the task at hand.
I got it. And I'm all about that too. Yeah. Absolutely. Focus. Because
somebody gonna get left out.
Threesomes ain't like, would you be jealous if that's probably what it is. You don't want to see them get down.
But they do whatever. Yeah. They do whatever. But I do, you be like this. I just want to know. Your ass be like, no, that never been my thing though. That ain't never been my thing.
Yeah, like I focus on one person, definitely, but if the situation arrives and it work out, because I've turned down that shit a gazillion times, but the situations that has happened where I'm like, yeah, this is cool, you know, and it worked out, and it was beautiful. Yeah. And I've had it where it wasn't beautiful. Yeah, it was like, you know, it was like 2 girls, they just left me out.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Just
Y'all need to take that somewhere.
I'm waiting to get tapped in. Like,
hey, hold on. This must be a tag team match. Now, come on now.
I'm trying every angle I can get. I'm trying to.
Hey, you get the double dutch, you get ready to go.
I'm trying to split it. They're like, I was like, all right, yeah, let me go get on my phone. Fuck it.
I think it is your special also where younger women call older men Mister.
Yeah. That's
I mean, I'm at the age that used to be old. You know, I remember when I was a teenager. I was in my 20s. I mean, that old. No, that ain't old. 56 ain't old. I don't care what you say. It was old then. It was old now. It ain't old now, right?
No. I mean, yeah, that's old. That's why I named my special that. Okay, Mister. It's like that simple phrase. That simple phrase sums up everything about you when you get older.
Yeah.
When a woman goes, okay, or a young lady goes, okay, Mister. Or Mister, you know what time it is? Or Sir. Any of that shit. You like, oh my God. Damn. I'm the chaperone in the party. You just be like, John, I gotta get out of here. I gotta go.
How it been for you dealing with the inevitable? You're becoming older.
It's something else, you know. It's like the women are like, wow. Then like the older women, like, wow, now, Jack. Oh, the ones that been married for 30 years, 20 years, finally divorced, ain't had nobody else but him. Oh, they out here strong. They like, they out here like, wow.
What about them young ones?
They out there to see the young ones.
Not too young.
Yeah, I can't, you know.
What's the cutoff? You won't go below 28? Too low.
I think
32. 35.
They gotta have an older spirit. If their spirit is older, then I'm cool. You know what I mean? Like if they're very mature and cool, then cool. But that's what I kind of look for. Just how mature are you and how do you hold your own, whatever. But you can't be having no future posters hanging up on the wall and shit. Like you can't have no amigos posters.
So is there an age that's too young for them?
Oh yeah, it's like 23, 24, 25. Yeah, like that's young, man.
I thought you're supposed to have your age plus 7.
Who told you that? I thought it was the same. I thought it was the same.
So if you're going to have your age plus 7,
I ain't never heard that in my life. Have your age plus 7.
yes.
So 25, 32. I've never heard that. What's the plus 7 for?
That's your cutoff. So half your age, you're 50, right?
Right.
Plus 7, 32. So your cutoff should be 32. So anything from 32 moving forward, you good. I mean, 30. If they about to
Why are you adding 7?
If they about to be 31, if they about to be 32 in a couple of months, that'd be good too.
But wait a minute. Why do you add the 7?
That was just the thing. Actually, I think I
you add 5 or 9. Why is it 7?
I just old work to say it.
That's some old southern shit you grew. Which school? I'm at the South.
But why is it that people get upset that older men that date younger women? Have you dealt with that?
3 beard myths that people still believe. 1. Shaving grows thicker beards. That's a myth. There is no scientific link between shaving affecting thickness or growth rate.
Man, I've seen it happen a lot of times. I don't know. Me personally, I like, you know, it's got some type of connect. It's got to be some type of, I don't almost connecting with struggle. You know what I mean?
Don't connect with people. You trying to get that motherfucker out the park. That's what you swing on your day. I don't know if we understand.
That motherfucker out the park, man. I'm like, I can't, I don't know. Like, yes, I would be lying if I didn't say that I dealt with. I've had dealings with young women before, but even then, I just was like,
that's the thing.
Yeah, there was something that just, I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of odd. But like I said, they act very, very mature. And it's all love or whatever, But not if they like selfieing and I can't. I'm out of there if I see all that shit happen.
But you will get that selfie with you. There was this viral video that you posted. I think you had on some bell-bottom jeans.
Oh shit!
And then all of a sudden you come out with the bell-bottom jeans, and it seems to be a thing now because everybody, even dress slacks, have a little wider bottom. It seems like everything goes back to the 70s because that was the thing in the 70s. Everybody had wide. Everybody had, and then all of a sudden. Dion Gay.
Dude, it was the wildest shit ever. I was just on some James Brown shit. The whole outfit looked like what James wore that he did wear. And I was just like, man, I like this. This is dope. And I was like, I'm about this shit. And wore that shit, man. And wow, that shit went out the gate. To this day, I still don't understand that shit. I lost jobs. I had people could come into my shows. I was what? Man, because of my outfit. I had a woman tell me one time, she was like, man, I wish I could come to your show. To my boyfriend was like, you're not going to that gay ass nigga show. Like, people stopped fucking with me. Even people in the business, they stopped fucking with me over there. And I just could not believe that shit. I was like, wow, over outfit. But here go the ill shit. Henry Styles from One Direction, he wore the same suit maybe a month later. Praised him. He was in GG magazine with the same, not a version, the same, because it was a Gucci suit. Different, I get that, but still in all. He was praised and won awards for wearing that suit. And it's like, it's almost like your people, our people, they'll shit on some shit and don't have nothing to replace it with. You know what I mean? They'll be like, get your ass out of here and fuck you, Not nothing to replace it with. Instead of looking at it like, man, this brother just doing his thing, or, he went some shit from the past, because that's all it was. That's all shit, and they just...
Everybody in the 70s, all the big bands in the 70s, Earth, Wind & Fire, Ohio Players, the Stylistic, the Barcade,
everybody wore that shit.
Everybody. Teddy Pendergrass band, name Marvin Gaye, you name somebody. They still with them.
To this day, people bring that shit up. It's everything that I've done in my career. That was like the most monumental shit. And it's only with black folk. Ain't a white person yet came to me and talked to me about my bell bottoms. But you know who hired me? White folks. When black folks wasn't even hot, weren't fucking with me. I was doing all like white shows, TV shows and all that, still getting my money quietly getting my money and getting it, you know what I mean? But black folks, man, I wasn't on no best dressed list, sexiest black man, most successful. How can you have, man, I had hit, you know how hard it is to have a hit TV show? It's like lightning in a bottle. I had like 1, 2, 3. I had like 3 hit shows. Grownish, Blackish, Anti-Tribeca. I had all these shows. Hit shows and couldn't present on no award shows. Wasn't part of nothing. Nobody invite me to no parties. And still to this day, I don't go to that shit because don't nobody fuck with me like that, you know? And it's like, it's weird. It's like a national commercial, movies, all that shit. Anything that any other, more than a lot of what other motherfuckers got going on that's invited to these shits. And I'm saying that I need to go to this, but I'm just saying, like, to have these conversations with these guys and me, I think it all stemmed from those fans. After those fans, it was down. It was down ever since then. All the way into now, and I just never understood that. I never understood why my own people would do that shit to me.
Why are we so willing to attach that to our celebrities, our prominent figures in our community?
Well, I think I think if I had to guess, I would think that they was like, yo, we look up to you, and if you looking gay or promiscuous, then you let us down.
Is the joke not as funny? Can I not sing? Can I not act?
Nope.
Can I not play a
It would
sport?
be, man, my ticket sales shot down after that. I couldn't sell.
Got safety protocols? Ranger has the Safety Pros 2 call. Shop our fast inventory of safety products.
Because of those goddamn pants, man. It wasn't like I wasn't funny or nothing like that. But you know what? It was a group of people who was like, nah, fuck that. You funny. We respect you. We love you. And they rocked with me. And I just kept going at the pace that I went. All those that hated on me, that shit got old, and the new audience came, and they was like, no, this motherfucker's dope. So all these motherfuckers that hated on me, they went to the wayside, and a whole other audience is up there. You know what I mean? A whole new people that love me, and I fuck with them. You know what I mean? And those that did that shit was hurtful, man. That shit, I mean, oh man, that shit fuck with me. More so, it was my people. It was my people that was doing that. There wasn't no other races. Yeah. It was my people that was like, yo,
and most people like, why? But it shouldn't bother you. I was like, why you saying it? So give me the reason. So what do you hope to accomplish by that? It seems like you wanted me to become successful because y'all rocked with me when I was on Undisputed. You called me Unc and everything. Then I got these shows outside of Undisputed. I'm on ES. Now all of a sudden they saying that shit about you. Look, that's all they, because they looking for something to hate on you about. They looking for something that they can bring you down on and all of that. And then who's to say that gay is bringing down, right? World, it's like, man, I don't know what it is, man. And I'm quite sure some righteous brother out there gonna be watching this and let me explain to you, brother. And it's like, no, that don't have nothing to do with it. Right. You still have to be human. You still gotta treat people with respect, regardless of what they into. And all day long, your opinion don't matter. And you should look at your opinion. You should look at all the opinions that you motherfuckers believe in. Which one made you richer or healthier? None of them. So why you still leaving the motherfuckers? Because your spirit is fucked up and you constantly want to just fuck over people and make them feel just as miserable as you doing shit. And they do that shit. But now you look out, everybody wearing bell bottoms. Everybody wearing them shits. They everywhere. They wearing the motherfuckers and videos and everything. And ain't nobody talking shit about them. Ain't nobody talking shit about them. But coming out the gate, you make these fashion choices and you either the hottest shit moving or you burn, you know. But you gotta take those risks. You gotta take, and so therefore I took a risk, and I'm gonna keep taking risks. Right. I'm gonna keep doing what I do, right, and rocking what I rock or whatever.
Balls up.
And I'm not gonna worry about them. I think where I fucked up was I responded.
And they told you don't respond.
Yeah, man, I responded. I shouldn't have responded to that shit. Right. But I ain't had no PR team at the time, no shit like that, and I don't now. But I do know, and I'm just like, you know, just let people think whatever they want to think. But yeah, that was
because people gonna think, look, they were just looking for a reason. Because here's the thing, I don't know how many people they're like, well, because they've never seen, I don't really post. So, and I don't go on IG Live. And in fact, the thing is like, so let me get this right. The first time I've ever been on IG Live, that's what I'm going to post. You've never seen me post anything. I think there's one picture you might find on the internet with me, and that was from 12, 13 years ago. But because I don't post, I'm very private.
Yeah,
you don't need to know what I'm doing.
Me too. I'm the same way. I'm private as hell. Like I don't be throwing shit out there like that. I put out there my work shit, whatever,
workout video,
workout shit like that. But then that's about it. None of my personal shit. But I just think that there's something with black men or black women and gay that hasn't been resolved, and people don't want you to live and be you. It's almost like they want everybody to be the same.
Right.
And it's like, ain't y'all bored with just the same shit? Like, Lenny Kravitz is refreshing to me.
Right.
That motherfucker go out there, neck shirt, some leather shorts, and this guitar, that motherfucker be rocking, and every woman in that motherfucker lined up together.
But Dion, the way I look at it is that what somebody eats, what someone dresses like, what someone are in their private life, how does that impact me?
It does. doesn't.
My life,
it doesn't. And if you consume with your life while you consume with others, yes, that lets me know your life ain't that interesting. It's not. For you to leave a negative comment, for you to say something, for you to sit back and be like, I'm gay, I'm this, I'm that, and the third, you didn't just miss out on breaking bread with me. You didn't miss out on, we could have been breaking bread together. Yeah. Instead, you rather go, I'm gay, rather than go, hey man, fuck that. I got you over here. These motherfuckers talk shit about you. I got you, D. Fuck that. And I'm going, man, good looking, dog. I appreciate that. What city you in? Atlanta. When I come down there, brother, we gonna hang out. We gonna we gonna break bread. And now we breaking bread. You know what I mean? Instead of you leaving your negative ass comments, you fucking your chances up. So it's been many times people that left a good comment on my page, and I've been like, oh man, or man, I can't afford to get to your show. I got you. I give you tickets. Come on through or whatever. And they come through and we take pictures and hang out, and you know what I mean? Just being nice. But your negative shit, it don't get you nowhere. It gets you a bunch of people that's negative like you saying, good one. And then where does that go? What money are you getting from that comment? Nothing. And it's a bizarre world that's going on.
Because you wrote a letter, Willie Lynch letter, where you compared your experience to Willie Lynch's letter. Why did you feel you needed to write that letter?
Because I just felt like,
here's the big secret about women. We want you to flirt with us. We even want you to get sexual with us.
I felt like, again, like I said, black people are notorious for building up their own.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Nobody's like reprimanding you or going, hey, we understand what happened, or that was a mistake, or okay, cool, whatever, you know. Like, it's there's no leadership with us. You know what I mean? There's no place. If another race says something fucked up about us, there's nobody to answer to. Is it? If you say something about like a Jewish community or something like that, they have a community that you have to go talk to. Yes, that you have to donate money, talk to, tell them you understand, learn their culture, apologize profusely, and still no guarantee that it's gonna ever be back what it was. Let somebody say something about us. Who really got an answer to? Nobody. Nothing.
Because we split it ourselves.
Because we split our goddamn selves. So how much unity do you expect me to have when you saying all these things? Or what kind of unity do you think that we gonna have by you saying negative comments all the time? You know, we should be policing ourselves in a sense. If somebody do something wrong, we should be able to grab our own and go, yo. Yeah, he said that, but we got him. Take him to the NAACP. The NAACP office, to me, should be a place where we go and we correct things and do everything. It shouldn't be for just award show shit and all that. This should be our headquarters. That should be up in every goddamn city that we can go to and have a place for refuge, where we can go hang out and talk and have conversations about certain things, correct our own, deal with our own, and talk to our own. If somebody do something, then I shun away from it.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of black folks who be in situations and everybody get away from it. Don't nobody be around, don't nobody talk to him, don't like nothing. And I'm sick of that. I think that we should be like, yeah, he fucked up, but we got him.
Right.
We got him. Hey, rest of the word, he said sorry. He already said sorry, motherfuckers. We got him. Come on, man. I mean, to take them back and talk to him, and we don't have that.
You know what I learned over the last year and a half is that, and my sister told me this, she said, Shannon, do you actually think you could have risen to the heights you've risen without people looking like you? She's like, yeah, there's going to be a few that's going to say things, that's going to be jealous, going to be envious, that's going to dislike you. But the majority of the people that look like you, they got you. She said, how you get that name on? Black people didn't give you that name. Your community gave you that name, and it means something. Yeah. And I had to learn the people that rock with me, I rock with them.
And I'm the same way.
And the people that don't rock with me, because you know what my grandfather said, Dion, I'm going to tell you something. He said, the devil will never show up as the devil, because if he did, you wouldn't do the deal with him.
You wouldn't do the deal with him.
Your enemy will never show up as the enemy, because you wouldn't allow me in your circle.
Man, say that word, man. Say that goddamn word.
So now,
yes,
we got to be careful. Everybody that was in your circle, because you'll learn a lot as you start to go here, and they don't go with you.
The devil's best attribute is pretend that he doesn't exist. To your point, that's the exact thing what it is. And you have to know that that devil is out there.
For sure.
And it is going to be out there.
Right.
But everything that you do, that devil is going to be there. And you got to be able to feel that out and maneuver properly, prayerfully, until you can get out that situation or you deal with that situation.
Because when I look at the comments like on Club Shay Shay, ain't nobody leaving those. Ain't nobody leaving that on Nightcap. My people, my community, they rock with me.
Yeah.
But if I post something on my own thing, they're like, y'all follow me just to leave that? Y'all don't even like Nightcap. Y'all don't like Club Shay Shay, so y'all don't even come on the page. Y'all don't, like, I don't even want to be getting no views. I don't even think anything like that. But I was like, man, there got to be something better in your life.
And it's the same thing with my people, man. My fam that follow me. I know my fam. My fam that follow me when I do stand up, the shows be sold out, the people be there. I know the love. I feel that.
Yes.
It's a different love during that bell bottom shit.
Yes.
This is a whole nother family.
Yes.
That I love and admire. They there when I'm DJing. They there when I do movies. They there when I do whatever, and I feel that love. And I'm so glad that group of people, the hatred that was there. I'm so
It's so minute. It's so small.
It's so small. It's so
all y'all in the room together couldn't feel it.
But see, our minds be kind of fucked up because we would read through 10,000 comments. It'd be that one comment that'll fuck your whole day up. You know what I mean? It used to be like that. Now I don't allow that shit to happen.
You're absolutely right.
I don't allow that shit.
Go to a stadium. There can be 80,000 fans in that stadium. 79,000 of them are for you.
Yeah.
But you'll hear that 1,000 that boo.
You'll hear it, and nothing else is and you can't hear shit else but that. On the real.
I don't know.
I'll do a show, and it'd be 2,000, 3,000 people there. And it'd be one motherfucker in the front row. I looked at it all night long, like, what you arms folded for?
Why you mad?
Why you looking so mad? You know, and you focus on that, but you have to train your mind that the energy that. But that's how powerful that hate is. That hate for one motherfucker is greater than a room full of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And you gotta know that. You gotta know that. I'm not about to let this.
I'm having a great time.
And all these other people having a good time, and you can keep going with that bullshit.
I got an opportunity to see it firsthand. Ocho and I for Nightcap, we went on tour with Atlanta, Houston, and Dallas. Sold our show. The love, the respect that I received. I said, man, you know what? These few that got something to say, I ain't gonna even worry about you.
Don't worry about it. It's null and void. It knocks that out. That love that you receive, that love
It's real, it's powerful, man.
It's so necessary.
It is.
And I want people to know that. Your nice comments and the stuff you say, man, for motherfuckers going through what they going through, man, that shit means something, man. We love eating that shit. We love seeing that shit. And we love providing that, you know? It's just these negative people, man, that be on your page. You be like, man, I could post something and don't nobody like it. I'm going to have 15,000 people telling me how I fucked up. I post something positive, 30 people be on that motherfucker going, congratulations.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like they love the mess. And you got to understand that with this social media shit. And don't let it fuck with you. Don't let it bother you. And keep it moving, stay prayed up, and keep your business going.
In the news the last week or so, these Hollywood parties, they've been going back and forth, and everybody know Hollywood party. Are you gonna be what are the Hollywood? Have you been to one of the Hollywood parties?
Hollywood parties?
Yes. Have you been to these parties that supposedly X, Y, and Z be going on?
Nah, man. Again, I'm not invited to none of that shit.
No, you real slow with that.
I ain't invited to that shit. Like, I promise you, man, all the cool motherfuckers go out. No, don't nobody call me.
Right.
Don't nobody call me. Don't nobody be like, man, it'd be good to have D here.
Right.
Never had that call, man. And now I'm like cool with it. At first I was like, yo, what's the problem? But I don't even worry about that shit no more.
I've never been a partier. I went to one party in college.
Right.
So as I got older, so it doesn't bother me, man. You such and such got something. I'm good. Yeah. I'm good, bro. I'm working because there's nothing really. I don't see what I'm going to benefit that party with. Maybe seat, bump elbows with some celebs or entertainers. But at the end of the day, I'm past that stage where going out and being at parties is a thing.
It's like this. If I go out, there's a reason I'm there. If you see me there, there's a reason I'm there.
Exactly.
And know that.
Everything I do is purpose driven.
It's purpose driven. Now, I'll go to some small shit around LA, some people.
Yeah.
We'll hang out and kick it. That's my tribe.
Right.
That's my love. That's we in there, we kicking it.
A few people.
Ain't no few people.
Ain't no few
all that shit. No, ain't no pictures. Ain't nobody standing on shit. And we all just grown, having a good motherfucking time, chilling out. You know what I mean? I'll do that in a heartbeat. But as far as me sitting back, just partying like that, like, nah, I ain't even invited to that kind of shit.
You like me? I gotta go. I mean, I really trust the person. Like, I know he ain't gonna have a bull job.
I've been to parties. I've been to them. But you got to go to them to find out if you want to keep going.
Right.
You know what I mean? I've been to them. I've been like, you know, what am I doing here? What's going on?
Yeah. It ain't for me.
What money did I make? Did I meet my wife?
Right.
Did I get healthier? No. All right, let me get on out of here.
Right. Obviously, the P. Diddy situation. P. Diddy, he was on an episode of Blackish.
Yeah.
And you were there.
Yeah.
And he's been a busy man.
I mean, it's tough. Because like I said, I met the man one time, standing out in front of the mall. He dapped me up. His bodyguard dapped me up. That was it. I don't know the man. And so I don't even really feel comfortable speaking on the subject because I don't know enough about it. I read what they put in the paper about the baby oil and all this other stuff. I saw the video with the situation that happened with Cassie and that's it. But what are your thoughts? I mean, do you have any?
So
they'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2 minute
I'll never
warning.
it's foul if it wasn't foul, you know. I just keep my mouth closed. I won't write no jokes about it. I won't do nothing. You know what I mean? Because I know how that feels. Whether you right or wrong, I just don't want to be in the midst of that. You know what I mean? Where I just don't do nothing. But I wrote for him. You know, the Billboard Awards when you hosted.
Right.
Yeah, I was the writer for that.
Right.
And to be honest with you, the times that we had was some of the most inspirational moments I ever had with a guy. I don't know how many billionaires you hang out with. They slide a little different.
Yeah.
They slide a little different. You know what I mean? And seeing how he got down was so inspirational to me that shit was never happening. I mean, wasn't all that shit that everybody talk about. But I don't drink, smoke, don't do none of that. I came in, took care of business, and then it was out. But being at the house and all of that, it was never none of that. He always had profound fucking words for me. You know, like I remember one time. He was like, man, stop spending your money on so much materialistic shit. He was like, spend your money on things that free up your time. He was like, you want to be the freest motherfucker alive. He was like, spend your money on drivers, people who clean your house, doing these things, because the more time you have free, the more time you got to think about making money and create. He was like, so spend your money on that. He was like, 2 hours in traffic is 3 meetings or some sleep. He was like, that's how you gotta look at how to spend your money. And he was like, also, he said a lot of people hate on him a lot, but they had the same. He was like, yeah, but they had the same 24 hours as he did. You know what I mean? As far as to make moves and this, which I thought was profound. It was like, right. We all had the same 24 hours, you know. He got a jet and all of that, you know. And I'm quite sure people make jokes about this, but I'm being for real. Like, we all have the same 24 hours. You know what I mean? What are you gonna do with your 24 hours? And how are you gonna change your family's life within the 24 hours. And that was what I took away from that, where it was like, wow, I want to change and use my 24 hours a little differently than I have before. You know what I mean? And so these are things that because I like to learn. You know what I mean? I like to learn.
Especially if I'm in the presence of somebody that I feel I can learn from, and I look at them and I'm like, man.
And this is before any of that.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is before any of that came out. I was just like that. So, you know, when that stuff came out, man, I just, I feel for everybody involved, definitely. And, prayers out to everybody, and yeah.
I saved $700 with Liberty Mutual. Crazy what you can get with those savings.
I read that you was at a Def Jam party and you asked Jay-Z to take a picture with you. And you're like, bro, all these women here
hurt my soul, Jack. Crushed me, dog. Jay jumped out the car, dog. Me and my boy Reggie outside, right? We was at the Def Jam party. About 6 SUVs pull up. We like, man, who's this? Jay jump out, he gonna walk right up to me. Yo, I'm party. We like this. Damn, that's Jay. We like, shit, that shit poppin'. He was like, all right, shit, I see y'all in there. We like, bet. He going there, me and my boy Reg high five. And he's like, oh, that's Jay, yo. We going to party. It's this girl I know in there like this. And I see Jay over there chilling and shit. Everybody in there, Meth, Red, all the Def Jam artists, right? Jay over there chilling, vibing out. And I told a girl, I walked up to her, I was like this, hey, take this camera, right? I had one of them yellow boys that you yes. I gave her that, right? I was like, look, I'm gonna go over to Jay, we gonna dance over here. When I get over here, I'm gonna ask her for a picture. Just have it ready and take it, because I don't want to wait. She was like, all right, man, I dance over there. I get over there, I was like, hey Jay, can I get a picture? He was like, man, dog, all these logos in here and shit, you wanna take a picture with a nigga? What is wrong with you? I was like, I look at that bitch dance back into you.
You're like, you're right.
I was like this. I just wanted a picture. He was like, man, no. I said, all right, thank you very much. And I left. Again, dog, didn't nobody speak to me at that party. The whole goddamn time.
I mean, it's tough in that situation, and I'm not there, but like when you go to an event like that, I mean, a lot of times they take your phone. I mean, I've been to places where you put that phone in the real bag. Now you go to some place like that, they put that phone in the real bag.
They take the phone, all of that. This was like 90s. This when Jay was like white hot. Just like Jay was everything, And so, back then it wasn't like that. Everybody had big jerseys on and pants and all of that. It was a whole different ball game.
You wrote for comedians. You wrote Ricky Smiley, the prank phone calls, Nick Cannon. You worked with Cat. When you write a joke for another comedian, how do you? Because I remember asking. I was talking to somebody, and I was like, I think it was Snoop, and I said, Dr. Dre, no. Hov wrote a song, Still Dre Day. He wrote that song for Dr. Dre. But you gotta write the song knowing it's for him, but it's coming from through your creativity. When you write a joke, I mean, you gotta write the joke like, this joke's for Ricky, or this joke's for Cat, or this joke's for Nick Cannon. This joke ain't for Dion.
Right.
How do you separate yourself?
So the majority of people that I've written for, Conan O'Brien, all these guys, I wrote for Conan for like 9 years, 8 years. When you're writing for these people are already characters. Basically, you really don't even have to write a joke for them. You just have to pay attention to them because they're not paying attention to themselves.
Right.
So what I like to do, I like to pay attention to them and tell them what they just said. And it's so wild, and then write it in a way that they can say it where it's them, because the more you are, the less rehearsal we gonna have, correct? And so that's my process of writing. It's like with Cat, the stuff that I wrote for Cat didn't even use. He ain't use none of that. I would just tell. All you have to do around Cat is go, he'll say something, you go, that's funny, and he'll go, and then that'll be it. But you wasn't writing for Cat,
right?
You know what I mean? It was just, he'll be like, oh, okay. But other people like you. Like I would write stuff depending on how they are. You know what I mean? Like Snoop is a character.
Yes.
You really ain't gotta write a joke for Snoop. You just gotta have Snoop say this in a Snoop way.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then you got gold. You know what I mean? And so that's how it really was. Like right for all these people. You know, it was like just looking at how they are and having them organize what they should say in the way that they should say it. And yeah, I was always blessed to write for people like that.
Obviously, we have